Our Vegas frauds, because the two teams that we played so far to start the season that were good, the Avalanche and the Flames both, beat us 3-2, which, I mean, hey, those are close games. They didn't feel like it the entire time, but absolutely losing your freaking mind! Just for funsies. This is the season! Excellent asset management. No. What? So many injuries. Jack Eichel? Better late than never?
Better late than never.
Go. 5 minutes in, and Colorado's on a power play because, of course, and who else worse to score here than Nathan MacKinnon? Makes it 1-0 off the barn, and towards the end of the period, Marchessault streaming in on our own power play, which is not the scariest thing anymore, and he rips one in, and it's tie game 1-1 right before the end of the period. 2 penalties so far, both of them led to power play goals for each team, so that's the next penalty. Colorado is on the power play for another Vegas penalty, which was Howden for slashing Makar. Slashing Makar, not good in real life and not good on the ice either. And what do you know? Evan Rodriguez, first line center for a couple of games for the Pittsburgh Penguins last year, and beat Toronto, what was it, 7-1? I'm sorry. Well, they'll be in this video anyway. Off the bar and in to give the Avs a 2-1 lead, and that second period was not fun. But, fun fact, Vegas picks it up. Score effects come into play, and so the Vegas is getting more offensive momentum, and Georgiev has a monster game. He stops Carrier in the first 15 seconds and then stops Stone when he should have gone 5-hole in that first period, and he's just making really good saves. Or we're just making bad shots. You pick. You know how the first 3 penalties led to goals, 2 for Colorado, 1 for Vegas? Well, Colorado committed 3 more, and there was not that many goals. Our power play looks great, and then it doesn't, and it's just back and forth with this, which is better than last year still, but partially because Bowen Byram lays down on the ice, blocks a puck from Stone where it was a wide open net, and that's good play from Colorado. I don't hate them because I see how talented they are, and that's good play. I like that. I want that on my team. It's just MacKinnon. Nichushkin had a couple of opportunities in that second, and he wasn't able to capitalize on them because of Logan Thompson. Let's go. But in the third, oh no! About 8 minutes in, Nichushkin goes end-to-end on his own through Vegas defenders and scores it forehand over Logan Thompson's glove, because he catches right. And that was 3-1 Colorado. And that was their first shot of the period. Yeah! But 2 minutes later, Eichel drives behind the net after the puck is dumped in, and he sends it straight back to the middle to a waiting Chandler Stevenson, who bangs it home, and it's 3-2 Vegas. Well, Colorado, but Vegas just scored, so. Look at that, just Eichel making a superstar move again. What are the odds? And Vegas continues to try to get that one tying goal, but Colorado is able to hold on to the end and win this one, 3-2. Which, that's just so much fun. That's the first time, I think, this season that we've seen that Eichel, Stone, and Stevenson line, and it worked, immediately. And we reunited the Misfits with Cassidy, and they created pressure, but weren't able to really capitalize on it. And then, well, dropping to 4-2, and the 2 teams that we played against are the best 2 teams that we played. But next we play against Toronto, who should be competing for the President's Trophy, but just lost to Arizona, so there's that. Yes, I have that Toronto jersey, and no, I will never flip that inside out. Vegas Golden Knights win against the Toronto Maple Leafs 3-1. Today's victory is brought to you by Milk and the Toronto Maple Leafs, because Milk, technically, that was offsides, but what a D-bag move from Keefe. I mean, first of all, I get it, it's a business and you want your team to win, and so of course you're gonna challenge it. From an objective standpoint, it makes sense. Still, Phil the Throw Kessel scores, except he doesn't. Phil the Throw Kessel ties the Iron Man streak, last put up by Keith Yandel 9 months ago. The shortest time that someone in the last 4 decades has held that record. 989 games consecutively played. In the NHL, what a feat. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. And it would have been his 400th in that record-tying game, but Sheldon Keefe challenges. It was a tad bit offside, and it was a long review too. And the reason that Carlson's skates are in the zone is because Toronto's player pushed him in, which is technically legal, you know, whatever. It's almost a full 20 seconds later where Kessel finally scores the goal, and that's oh man. Sheldon Keefe came, a really hated guy in that moment, and that moment was ruined forever. And it was a power play too! Karma. Because not even 10 seconds later than when Kessel's goal would have been scored, Nick Waugh backs one in off of the rebound from Smith, and it's a goal, 1-0, like just like that, for a second time. You know, it was at that moment that I knew that the Maple Leafs were losing this game. Meanwhile, me in the second period, like, oh my goodness,
This is fine.
But I held on to it. And if one former Leaf isn't going to score a goal in this game, well, we know another one is going to. William Nylander gets one from Tavares. It was a really good play. And it's tie game 1-1 in the second. But 42 seconds into the third period, Chandler Stevenson, for the third game in a row, scores a goal to make it 2-1 Vegas. And Vegas just kind of took control in that third period. Toronto had only like 6 shots in the third, including a lot in the last minute. 8 minutes in, Michael Amadio, waiver claim pickup from the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he scores his first of the year to make it 3-1 Vegas. Towards the end, Braden McNabb lifts Michael Bunting's stick, and Michael Bunting's stick, I think, hit his own face. But Braden McNabb was called for high sticking. It could have been McNabb's stick grazed off the visor of Michael Bunting, but yeah, that was interesting penalty for sure. And Toronto goes to the power play. The things that I noticed on that last penalty kill was Waugh's stick just blocking a couple of different passes from Riley to Matthews in the back part of the 6-on-4. And it was just really good, solid penalty kill. And when the defensive structure lapsed for a minute, Logan Thompson. Logan Thompson for Calder and for Vezina. Let's do it. Vegas holds on. Can't get an empty net goal because we're the Vegas Golden Knights. And yeah, we win 3-1. Oh, wait. Vegas wins 3-1 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. I am looking forward to watching Steve Dingle's video tonight. Logan Thompson to start the season as 3-2, which, you know, rookie goaltender, and he's 3-2-0. That's interesting. The 2 losses come against he's the only 2 losses of the team, but those were against Calgary and Colorado because, you know, he's posting a .931 save percentage. What a stud. Against Colorado and Toronto, coming out of that 1-1-0, I'm happy with that. There was one point in this game where John Tavares took a shot that looked like to the back or side of the knee from his own player Sandin, and that is rough. He could not walk on it, went straight down the dressing room, but he was able to return. And, you know, yay, I'm glad, because we should never wish injury upon anyone, and that's, it's sports, literally. Like, I don't even want Evander Kane to get hurt. I just want him to not succeed in any of his endeavors, which is totally different. He's doing a bang-up enough job of that on his own, so. Yeah, what'd you think? That's great. This is Jack Campbell on the jersey, by the way. Rip. But I love the guy. He's just not... I'm not going to finish that sentence. He had a great November last year, though. That's going to be it for today's nightly review. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night. Don't forget to like and subscribe!